I don't know how long you've been watching.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't think you
trying
have
to
a
figure
point.
out your point because I can't. I think I came in like the middle of this. But
Okay, yeah. My
Thanos
point is
Thanos
that
was
the
a
world is becoming
villain.
more and more right. My point is that the Antichrist. I'm sorry, not the Antichrist. That the world is becoming more and more against Christ.
Okay,
That's my
and
point. And I've shown this using what they just how human beings are reacting to the movies that they're watching, the heroes and like WWE and things like that. What we see going on in our society, what people are saying is good, and what some people are saying that are evil.
so are you talking about like anti-heroes, or are you talking about Thanos? Because Thanos was a villain.
I brought up Thanos because in the movie, there's a guy here doing a review of Infinity War, and he said that Thanos was actually considered the good guy.
No, he's not. He's the bad
He's
guy.
definitely not a good guy.
He's the
the
bad
the
Well, I'll
guy.
play
whole
the
the
video again. But wait a minute. I agree with you.
In the
But the guy
movie,
in the
he's the bad
video
guy.
here, hold on a minute. I'll play the thing again because a lot of you clearly didn't hear this. So I'll play it again.
Well, it doesn't matter what
Listen.
one guy
No. I need you
thinks.
to
If
listen.
one,
Listen.
Interconnected films that led to the intertwining of characters and events that built up a small army of characters that all wanted to save the world and galaxy. While the connection was weak at times,
I'm trying to keep you from tearing the Avengers apart. Did that when you started.
the one thing that connected all of these films was Infinity Stone and Thanos attempting to collect all of them. But the sheer brilliance of the storytelling is that all these characters are built up as heroes in the first 18 films, with Thanos being perceived as the villain. But all of that gets flipped upside down in Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos ends up being the hero. Because when you think about it, Thanos did nothing wrong. Now, don't go
what?
coming at me with pitchforks.
Yep.
Dude,
That's right. You got to go back and watch
dude.
this in the beginning.
Yes,
You got to go
I'm
back and watch.
familiar. I'm familiar, G-Man. It's a
Okay.
meme. It's a Reddit meme.
Okay. What you don't understand, Brenda, about what I'm actually doing with this video is to demonstrate how people are reacting to these movies, okay? And to things that is going on in our society. They don't like the Mary Sue no more. They're not big fans of the good guys no more, and they love the villain. Now you can sit there and deny that till you're blue in the face, but I have a quadrillion different examples to prove it.
Anecdotes aren't evidence, so you getting one person's opinion doesn't prove anything.
Who said I had one person's opinion?
That's just all you have.
Brenda, tell me something. Are you a wrestling fan?
Yes,
I'm sorry. What? I didn't hear you.
Are you or were you a wrestling fan?
No.
Okay, so you don't know nothing about the Attitude Era, right?
I do.
Um, I think I was a little bit of a fan when I was 9 years old.
Okay, so tell me something. Tell me how Christ's values are shared with talk about your Psalms, talk about your John 3:16s. Austin 3:16 just said, "I whooped your behind." I'm not going to cuss. That's what Stone Cold did in that
Um,
promo. Tell me
John, John,
how God's values
hold,
are shared in that.
hold on, G-Man. John Cena wasn't part of the Attitude Era.
We're not talking about John Cena. We're talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you ain't going to be serious, goodbye. So I'll ask you this question again, Brenda. Are you familiar with the with the Attitude Era?
I have no idea.
Okay,
The only
that was the era of Stone
I
Cold Steve
said,
Austin.
yeah, I don't know anything about it. I
Okay,
watched
then
some
you can't really offer anything to the
wrestling
conversation. So
when I
I'll
was
ask you.
like I watched some wrestling when I was 9 years old, and then
I'm
I
talking
grew
about
up.
the Attitude Era that took place about 15 or 20 years ago, where Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock,
Yeah,
and
don't
a
know
lot of
who
that happened. You didn't know,
don't
you
know
don't
who
know
those.
nothing about
No,
that.
no,
So here's
don't
the thing,
know.
Brenda. You're sitting here, you're saying I got the opinion of one person. Go, get on Google and go look at how many people love those characters and go look at what those characters was all about. And go look at who they were rejecting and what they were
These are
rejecting.
stories for children, G-Man.
Okay, Brenda, thank you for
That's what
I appreciate
wrestling
you coming.
is.
Hey, Lubis, did you watch the Attitude Era, Lubis?
I didn't watch it. I know what it was, but I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Do you remember the
Okay.
Ministry of Darkness? Do you remember the
Uh,
Ministry of Darkness?
for me, wrestling ended with like Bret the Hitman Hart and stuff, But so I know what you're talking about. I just wasn't interested in it. But a G-Man, I got to tell you, like this whole thing sounds kind of silly. I mean, like you're talking about fake movies, like action movies with superheroes,
How,
and then
how
you're
many
talking
minutes
about
of this video did you
WWF,
watch? How many
huh?
minutes of this video did you watch?
Of this video?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I tuned in like
What
when you
was
were playing
said
like all the
about Joseph
video,
Stalin? What was
huh?
said about Joseph Stalin in this video?
I didn't hear the Stalin part.
Okay. Hey, Brenda, what was said about Joseph Stalin in this video, Brenda?
I didn't see that part.
Okay, let me get Red Fang back in. Red Fang, tell me something, Red Fang. What was said about Joseph Stalin and communist Russia in this video?
I totally missed that part, dude.
Okay, so you came here late. Okay, so no, I'm not just talking about fictional accounts. Okay, I brought up a couple of them. I talked about what this video was going to be about and how people are getting and how the world is becoming more and more hostile against God and His values. Okay,
I
and
don't
in
really
that
think
same
that's
video
true.
where it's talking about Thanos is making an example or comparing what Thanos did with the Infinity Stones with what happened to communist Russia. You should probably watch the whole video before you
Communist Russia doesn't exist anymore, G-Man.
Oh, brother. All
Well,
right.
G-Man,
Brenda, this
see,
video ain't for you, Brenda. I'm sorry. You need to watch this from the beginning. Anyway, go ahead, Lou.
well, okay, G-Man, like I tuned in right when you were talking about all the Infinity War stuff. That's when I tuned in,
Okay, so
and
if you watched it when I started talking about the Infinity War and the Infinity Stones, then you know
yeah,
right after that they brought up the they brought up communist Russia, and he tried to justify and say that World War II was a good thing, and look at all of the good that happened after 20 million people were killed,
hmm,
and because of it. Okay, and he was trying to use that to justify what Thanos was doing.
okay,
Okay. So the point that I'm making in this video is that people are getting away from Christian values. Number one, we don't believe in murder. Okay, as Christians. We
yeah,
don't believe in the ridiculous New World Order type mentality that says that you murder half the population in order for enough resources to be there for everybody, which is what
hmm,
he is promoting in this video.
yeah,
Anybody can rewind my video and watch this from the beginning and see that is precisely what was being said.
yeah,
You
but
understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I'm saying that that's a very antichrist way of thinking. Okay, and then I use the fictional characters to show how human beings are viewing the hero versus the villain, and that people are preferring the villain over the hero today.
yeah,
That's the whole point.
yeah, but see, like you're using like these fictional movies and you're using like WWF, like how it was like when it got into like the bad guys became popular. All that stuff is fake. It's entertainment. Like
Louis,
okay, like
Louis,
well,
I
because like
understand that as
hold on.
entertainment.
Hold on, wait,
I
because like
understand that as entertainment, Lucas. What you don't seem to understand is that okay? Like for example, you got a guy like Stone Cold Steve Austin going out there with his 2 beers, drinking, going out there saying he's gonna open up a can of whoop butt and all this other stuff and whatnot. Then you got kids that are watching this and going to their schools and doing the exact same thing and
mhm,
preferring that over a person that will hold the door open for a woman, take care of his responsibilities, and do things that is involved with our Christian values. Okay, it's either you
yeah,
don't understand what it is that I'm saying, okay, or number two, and I'm not trying to be confrontational or nothing like that, because I already think Brenda's playing stupid. And I don't know if you guys are doing the same thing or not. So
no, well actually,
Well,
G-Man,
Stone.
I do no, hold
Sorry.
on, G-Man, I do understand what you're saying. I just think you were using a bad example with using the WWF stuff and the Avengers movies because like okay with the Thanos thing, oh he snaps and then half of all life is gone. Yes, he could have done it better. He could have done it like, hey, how about I just multiply all the food or I just make people need to consume less. Well, that would have been a really bad movie. Nobody would have watched it.
the uploader of the video was saying what he did is good, and that is certainly not the only one on YouTube that said what he did was good. There's a lot of these videos on YouTube where they are saying that Thanos was the good guy in the movie. Thanos wasn't even close to being the good guy in the movie. Thanos was the demonic devil of the movie that thought that in order to be able to spare resources for other people or to have resources for other people is to murder half the galaxy. That's ridiculous. But that's
Yeah,
the same kind of thinking that the elite had.
but they're talking
But-
about fictional characters. These things, like, it would be like, oh, Neo from the Matrix. He was
Hey, Lubis, let me
bad
ask
for
you
not
something, Lubis.
conforming to the
Lubis, if you want to teach somebody something, Lubis, tell me 2 ways you can teach somebody something. Because maybe you don't know. Give me 2 ways you could teach somebody something.
I could teach them myself or send them to school.
One of the ways that you can do it is do entertainment. Do you believe that a person can be taught something through entertainment?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Do you believe that a person can be indoctrinated through entertainment?
Sure.
Okay. That is what's going on with that particular video, where he is actually he's talking about Thanos, and I believe that Thanos is a fictional character. I assume that you believe that Thanos is a fictional character.
Of course,
and I
he's
assume
purple.
everybody watching this believes he's a fictional character. That's not the point. The point is the action that this fictional character did in a human being that do exist, saying that that's a good action.
Okay, well, at the end of the whole series of movies, the good guys brought back humans and they killed Thanos at the end. So the bad guy lost.
But this is why I wanted you to listen to the whole video, because he's saying that that was not a good thing. Watch the video. They'll say it. They say
But
that's
who
not
cares what that guy was
they don't
saying?
say it was a good thing.
What was that?
That's his opinion.
Well, that's one person's opinion, but I'm gonna tell you something. There's a lot of them with that opinion. The Georgia Guidestones, for example, says that they want to keep the population. What is it, under 90 million, I think, or something like that. Like a lot of people
500,000.
have to die. A lot of people have to die in order for the Georgia Guides, in order for a goal like that to be accomplished.
What's the Georgia Guidestone?
Hold on a minute. It's for the same reasons that Thanos wanted to eliminate half the galaxy so that they can quote unquote control people and have the resources.
What's the Georgia Guidestones?
You know what the Georgia Guidestones are? The Georgia Guidestones is the New Age version of, I guess, the Ten Commandments or whatever, where they put it's over there in Georgia, where they have something written in what is it, like 4 or 5 different languages. And,
okay.
And it's the goals of the for the planet for the next 2 generations.
Yeah.
And one of the
Okay.
things that they want to do is they want to keep the population low.
Yeah. So you're talking about some people who are actually seriously considering this, and you're comparing it to a cartoon movie.
Bill Gates is one of them. It's common knowledge. Bill Gates is one of them. It's common knowledge. Prince Charles is one of them. It's common knowledge. There's a lot of them that have openly talked about this.
Yeah, and but then you're comparing it
Can you show proof of that?
Superhero movie.
No, I don't have.
I mean, like, I listen to you, GMan. I listen to you. I just think this was a bad argument. You're using.
I'm not making an
action
argument,
movies.
Lubis. I'm not making an argument. I'm simply making a video talking about how people are getting away from Christian values. Okay, instead of loving other people, they want to have revenge. He even mentioned that in the video. Okay, just
Who
because
was the guy that made that video?
Hold on a minute. The name of the channel is called Jim Huss ENT. Okay. So I just been noticing how the world is just getting away from Judeo-Christian values. Now tell me something, Lubis. Do you believe that the world is getting away from Christian values? You're an atheist, right? And
no, I'm not an atheist.
You made fun of me before. So let me ask you a question, okay? Let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Do you believe that the world is getting away from Christian values? Since I'm using a bad example.
Well, yeah, using action movies was, but do I think the world's getting away from Christian values?
I don't think action movies is, and I'm gonna explain why again. But do you think that the world is getting away from Christian values?
I guess.
Are you really thinking about this?
Huh?
Are you really thinking about this? Tell me.
Yeah, I was really thinking about it. Yeah.
Hold on a minute. And Brenda's not gonna like this one too tough. Is it a Christian value for LGBT to get married? No, Christian? It is not. Right? It's not a Christian value for that, right? Tell me that.
You confused me.
Is it a Christian value to practice population control? No, it is not. We're told to be fruitful and to multiply. Okay. is it a Christian value for God to be mocked the way most religions do it and the way atheists are doing it? No, it is not. The world is becoming more and more increasingly against our core Christian values.
Okay.
But anyway,
Well, the
the
reason
reason
I
why
have
they're
it.
using entertainment, the reason why they're using entertainment is because they want to indoctrinate people into believing. I'm sorry, not indoctrinate into believing. They want to indoctrinate people and educate people about what it is about what their beliefs are. Have you ever seen a movie called what was that movie called? About the Mad Prophet. I'm gonna have to show videos on this one next time, but the copyright issues. There's a movie where this guy was like called the Mad Prophet. I forgot the name of the movie. I actually have this movie actually too.
Is
But
it a
he's
comedy
called the Mad
movie,
Prophet.
action movie?
No. It's a movie where they're talking about the power of the media and how the media can tell you what to do and what to believe and how to believe it. All
Okay.
right. You do understand the concept that what you see on CNN is based whatever you see approved that goes on CNN comes from the person who owns CNN, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right. If he doesn't want it on CNN, it's not going to be on CNN. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's up to one person. I'm guessing it's up to like a group of people. I'm guessing.
The point of the matter is what you're looking at on CNN is approved by the person who owns CNN, right? And if that thing is approved by the person or persons that own CNN, you're going to know what's on his mind, what he thinks, and what he wants you to think when he puts it on CNN. And that goes to show with every network. You can do it with OWN, the Oprah Winfrey Network, the WWE Network. You can look at
Sure.
HBO and Cinemax. Whatever they want you to see is what's going to actually show up on their platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a way for them to get their ideas and to get their ideas and what they believe about the world out there and try to indoctrinate people into believing the same things.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to tell me that that's not the case, I highly recommend you look into marketing and see it, because they'll teach you this. The power of suggestion is nothing to play around with.
Okay. And what's that have to do? I forgot what the title of this video was, but
The title of the video is "The World is Becoming More Antichrist."
okay. So um,
You should probably watch this from the beginning, Louis.
well, I mean, I've
You
seen a
probably
bunch of your videos.
to review this, so you guys can all play dumb and act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But what you can do is you can watch this from the beginning and come to your own conclusions. Because I'm willing to bet
No,
the body
well,
of Christ knows what I'm talking about. Because when we look at videos, we're intellectually honest about what we're looking at. Okay. Yes, I was looking at Thanos and Infinity War. I don't believe any of that is real as a Christian. But what I am saying is that this person's point of view of Thanos is a reflection of our society. What kind of a human being says that what Thanos did was good?
I don't know, an idiot.
Well, again, what kind of a person thinks Satan's a good guy?
uh,
An atheist?
no, they probably don't believe in Satan. I'm guessing.
Well, sir, if you go to my GMan channel, go look up GMan versus the world. There are a bunch of them that you're pretty cool with. One of them happens to be drag, and with a bunch of them say that what the devil did in the Bible was a good thing. Quite a few of them said that. And they forget that that's on my YouTube channel.
I think that's just more of like of like a thought experiment. I think. I mean, because
No, it's not a thought experiment.
well, because I mean, an atheist isn't going to believe.
That Satan. Hold on a minute. They even say in their statements that they don't believe that Satan was a real person, but
Yeah.
they do believe that his actions were good. That's what they say on my channel. You
Well,
understand what I'm saying? So,
I mean, honestly, like if you're trying to be honest about it, I would think you could understand where they're coming from, like where it's like, oh, Satan said, "Hey, I'm going to teach you like knowledge and stuff," or it's like, oh, well, that sounds like a good thing, I mean, okay, the outcome was bad, but I mean, I would think you could understand like the thinking of like, oh, Satan's gonna give me the gift of knowledge, okay, it just didn't turn out well, but I mean, I could understand someone arguing how maybe Satan was trying to do a good thing, I guess, if you know
You know
nothing
what a
about
Luciferian
Christianity.
is? You know, I'm constantly told that atheists know religion better than Christians. You know what a Luciferian is? Do you know what the Luciferian doctrine is?
Well, I've heard you speak of
I
Levain
didn't ask
state.
you about what you heard me speak about. Do you know what it is?
I know devil worshippers worship the devil. That's what I
Okay.
know.
Okay. We're not talking about worshiping the devil right now. We're talking about the
Okay.
Luciferian doctrine. What is it?
Are Luciferians not devil worshippers?
That Lucifer is the true. As a matter of fact, this is taught in just about every Freemason lodge. All you gotta do is get morals and dogmas. Is a book in there where they ultimately say that the one true God is really Lucifer. Okay, and the Luciferian doctrine is that Lucifer is the true God, and he freed man from slavery from the slavery of God because he gave him the gift of knowledge.
Okay.
Okay? You can go look it up. You'll see what I'm talking about. There's an 8-hour book on 8-hour audio YouTube book on here on YouTube.
Okay. So
Where you
so
can
then
actually
that's what.
learn about the Luciferian
So then
doctrine.
that's
Now,
so
I
then
now
that's
I can actually say that you atheists don't understand religion better than us because you didn't even know what the Luciferian doctrine was.
well, I'm not an atheist, but so then that's what
What are you?
Luciferians believe. What about
What
everyone
are
else
you?
who doesn't believe in Lucifer?
So what are you if you're not an atheist?
Nothing. I was a Christian. That's what I was raised in. I'm not a Christian anymore, but I'm nothing. Always trying to learn.
So you're nothing.
I'm nothing. Nothing.
You're not a theist or an anti-theist.
No. In
Okay.
fact, I've gotten more interested in Christianity and the Bible after I left Christianity. I became
Well, let
much
me
more
ask you a question
interested.
then, because there's no such thing as being nothing. Like you're telling me you're not a theist and you're not. Okay, hold on. So you're not an atheist and you're not a theist.
Mm-mm.
Do you know what a theist is?
A theist is someone who believes gods exist or something, right?
Yeah. And okay, so what you basically is breaking the law of non-contradiction when you say that you're not a theist. Okay, hold on. So that you're not a theist, and okay, hold on. So you don't believe that God exists,
That's
and
right.
you're not an atheist at the same time. That absolutely makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, because because I don't really go by a flag. Right now, I don't believe. I mean, the God I know of is the Christian God. I know nothing about Buddha, Muslims,
You
Hindus. I
said
know
you're nothing.
nothing about that stuff.
But here's the thing,
So
though. You said you're nothing.
I'm nothing
Nothing is zero, meaning you're not a theist or not a theist at the same time.
new, but I could come across something that might make me think, you know what, there might be a God, but I haven't come across it yet.
Oh man, this is gold. Anyway, so
I don't know why you're
I
laughing at me.
appreciate
I'm
you
being
coming in here.
honest, man.
Lubis, I appreciate you coming in here. Again, for those of you who came here late and think that this is about movie reviews, watch this from the beginning and you'll understand where I'm coming from. This is mainly for Christians anyway. The world is
Well, I
becoming
consider
more.
myself a student of the faith. I'm still very interested in the faith. Even though I'm not a Christian, I'm very, very interested in Christianity. I find it a fascinating subject.
Okay, great. All right. So for those of you who are watching this, and for those of you who are actually Christians, again, please watch this video from the very beginning. I am going to remind Brenda and Red Thing again. Let me bring them back in here. That Brenda, you know what Luciferianism is, don't you, Brenda?
Devil worshippers.
I've never heard it put that way. I've heard of Levian Satanism,
I know
and
what
there's
Levian Satanism is, but do you know what
yeah, I've never.
Luciferianism is?
There's no organization called Luciferian. That's something you made up.
Oh, that's something I made up. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me something, Red Thing. Do you believe in? Do you know what Luciferianism is?
I've just heard it from you.
Hey, Brenda, let me make a bet with you, Brenda. If I made up Luciferianism, you have to become a man again. How about that? If I win.
Go
Yeah,
fuck yourself, you fucking piece of shit.
But
you
wait,
know,
wait a minute. You came in here trolling